Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Monday, July the 19th, 2021. It is 12:45 in the afternoon, and it's about 79 degrees outside. I was lucky enough to have the day off today. Not sure how that happened, having a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but, I do have some things that I need to get done, but I just decided to go hiking. So Whiskey and I are on our way to Snow Falls to Laurel Falls. It's a 6.1 mile trail that's rated as moderate on all trails. It's got a waterfall, which is a bonus, and it's located in Dayton, Tennessee. I don't think I've ever been there. I think it's maybe near Athens, going towards Chattanooga. But I think that Whiskey knew that we were going hiking this morning. I did get quite a late start, but as soon as I said hike to my roommate Shelby, and can I take Whiskey, she was like sitting right there in front of me, just panting and like almost smiling and like, let's go, come on, what are you doing, let's go. So she knew. It's always fun hiking with a dog. You cannot take dogs, and I found this out a few weeks back when I went to the Smoky Mountain National Park. You can't take dogs there. You can't have them on the trail. Something about wildlife and certain like bacteria or something in the plants that dogs can't eat. So I won't be taking her back there, but so it should be a good hike. I always try to pick a hike that's got a cool ending, like a waterfall or a vista view. Like, you always have to have that cool thing because you're working so hard. It's like that's your prize. So I picked the one with the waterfall. I think there's a couple of them, and I just want to give a shout out today to Shelby Clark, my roommate. Tomorrow is her 35th birthday, and she thinks it's old. I of course do not, but she's an awesome girl. I don't know if she's a good luck charm or what, but since I met Shelby and became her roommate, some really positive things have been happening in my life, and she's been so great. She's a great friend. Would do anything for anybody. She's a Army captain. She was stationed. She did see combat. I'm not exactly sure where and when she was stationed, but she was working with the infantry with the guys. So she's a tough girl. She raises horses. She competes horses. She's got a farm in Middle Tennessee. Just a cool girl, and I just want to thank her for everything she's done for me. One of the strongest women I know. She's been through a lot, just like we all have. So happy birthday, Shelby. You've been a blessing in my life, and thank you so much. But back to hiking. I met a lot of cool girls at the Lost Sea Adventure from Girls Who Hike Tennessee, and I was so excited to meet Ash, the lead girl. We talked about ambassadorship and what that means. So I'll be taking a class one night this week via Zoom. It's kind of like an onboarding, what they expect of you, what's required. I believe it's one event per month that I have to put on, either backpacking or hiking or going to see something neat out in nature with the women. And so, what a cool experience that's going to be. I'm excited, and it's going to be something positive to keep me busy and keep me focused on my purpose and this vision for this program I'm working on called Trails to Healing. And I'm sure I'll make a lot more connections with women, and we'll have hopefully not similar stories, but at least encourage one another and build each other up, because that's what we're here for. So I'm looking forward to that. It's getting pretty darn cloudy. I'm not real sure about this, but I'm just going to keep on going, and if I get rained out, then I get rained out. I'm still going to hike. So, well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday, and take care of one another, and just love one another, and I'll see you on the trail later. Peace. We finally made it to the trailhead, I think. There's a parking area here. All Trails GPS took me to private property. So I had to so what I did was I started the trail navigation, and in driving, it took me right to the trailhead. So I'm about, I don't know, a mile off. So when I finish this trail, I have to subtract a mile from what All Trails has recorded. So we're here, and it's going to be hopefully a great hike. It's not raining. I did stop at Walmart though to get a rain poncho, just in case, because I'm not going to let that stop me from doing this today. So I will take a bunch of pictures and videos and see y'all later. Peace. Excuse my trail guide. Having to stop once in a while to sniff around. This is really pretty out here. It's a natural resource area. Hi, Whiskey. Looks like we're coming to a tree some stuff that fell down here. Need to do a little trail maintenance. Whoa. Good thing I wasn't here when that happened. Looks like a good camping spot. Wow. Wow, this is a great trail. Get you a drink. So we're on the trail. We're about a mile, 1.8 miles into our trail. That's a total of 6.1. You got to be careful when you're out here. You know, it's best to look down when you're hiking because you could trip over a rock or a tree, big tree root or something. I've done it several times. But you also want to stay looking up as well, kind of look around where you're at. So
you don't run into something that you think is the trail, but really it ends up in a bunch of boulders that go down to a big roaring stream. So that obviously wasn't it. And then I came back and saw this sign. So yeah, so that's what you want to look for right there. Don't make the same mistake. Just, you know, pay attention. Even though everything is so beautiful, you just want to keep on walking forward. So we're gonna head back to where we're supposed to be. Come on, Whiskey. Whiskey, come on, girl. Here she comes. All right, we're gonna go up this really steep incline here. Whoops. And there it says main trail. So we're on the right path now. Also, when navigating the trails, you need to keep track of what's called trailblazers. These just happen to be white, and they blaze the trails, showing you where to go. So just be aware of that too. Some, you know, they're all different colors, and when you start on the trail, you'll see this specific color. Sometimes they'll tie different colored ribbons around the trees as well, so that you can find your way, because there are trails, like for instance down this way, that could go somewhere else. You know, somebody could think, well, gosh, I hear water, I'm going to go right down there and there's the waterfall. But the specific trail that you want to stay on is the one with the specific colored trailblazers. So this trail is blazing white. I'm guilty of getting off trail. I mean, that's for sure. There's one specifically that I remember in Maynardville, at one of the state parks, that it was a pretty easy loop, right? So it was a big loop around the state park, and it was probably about 6.5 miles around. It split off into different trails, but if you continue to follow the loop, you're on the right path. Just don't go on all these like trails off to the side. But it had rained a bunch. It had rained a bunch, and it was probably, I don't know, February, end of February, something like that. And the trail had kind of like washed away. So I got to a point of it where I was like, where did it go? You know, like, shit, I'm lost. So I went around and around trying to find my way out, and it was getting darker and darker. I think sunset back then was like 6 something, 6 at night. So finally I looked around, and there's a tree standing alone with a blue blaze on it, and I followed that, and I was able to get, you know, find my way out. It took a while though. It was pretty scary. Like I said, the trail was washed away. It looked like it just ended there, so that I had no idea where I was going next. But because of these markers, different colors on the trees, I was able to finally find my way. So make sure you definitely pay attention to those. And I'm just gonna keep on hiking. This is beautiful. I've never been here before, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So now we're headed up the mountain. We've gone pretty steep inclines up to this point where we're at now, and now we're headed for a pretty cool bridge over the stream here. There's mushrooms. You'll find several on the trail this time of year. Not sure what kind those are, but pretty cool, man. So this is what this looks like. You can't tell me that coming here will not bring you peace in some way. I mean, this is nature. This is where it's at right here. And it's free. Can't beat that. Just gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. I just had to crawl through that to get to the other side of the trail. This is pretty cool. Just nothing but boulders around here. It's just so cool. White blazes. So we've literally been going up these boulders for a little while. We're almost to the end of the trail. On this one, if you're not paying attention to the white blazes, you'll definitely get lost. So keep that in mind. This trail is rated as moderate. I guess I would agree with that. There are some parts that are real boulderous like this. I think this might be the end of our trail, because I don't think it's up that way. Let's see. Let's find out. Come on, Whiskey. White blazes. Oh yeah, keeps going. Oh, I think we're getting to the falls now. Yup. Holy crap. I'll take y'all with me, because it's getting close. We're almost there, Whiskey. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm sure you can hear it from here. This is Laurel Falls. This is it. I want to say this is the one Lori and I went on when we couldn't get to Laurel Falls because it was getting too dark. We tried. We went from a different way, a different trailhead. Holy smokes. It's hard to climb over all this. This is the prize at the end though. Whoa. Oh my, this is cool. Thank you, Lord, for all the beauty that you've given us to look at. Wow. It's a little treacherous getting over there. Wow, look at this, Whiskey. Look at this. We made it. Let's not fall now. There it is. There it is. Wow. I recommend this trail to anybody who wants to see a big waterfall. Well, we made it to Laurel Falls. It's just so beautiful. It was a little tough getting here. I don't know, it's kind of on the the verge of difficult almost, this trail. All trails rates it as moderate. There's some pretty difficult areas to navigate through, and you really have to pay attention to where the trail places are, but this is your reward at the end. It goes all the way up. It's gorgeous. Whiskey's taking a little rest. Oh, and she's up. Whiskey. Hi, Whiskey. Hi, Whiskey. Hi there. Are you having fun? Yeah. You ready to go back? Oh. Oh, just what I needed today. And the sun is out. We're on our way back from the end of the hike, and we missed this. We missed all of this, like the way out there. This is beautiful. Wow. I don't know if you can see all the waterfalls back there, just cascading down. Kind of like a landing down here from the trail, right over the water. If you're not careful, though, you'll fall right off. And plummet. Really beautiful hike. Whenever there's water like this, it's always going to be a great time. Looks like there's a place down there where you could actually just like hang out all day and figure out a way to get down there. Just hang out there and pitch your tent, listen to the water all day, and maybe not leave till the next day. Who knows? The beauty of it. Life is so cool. Life is so cool. It can be so exciting. You know, it's just so important to have a positive attitude. You know, I know that things can get very difficult in life. You know, I'm a survivor of domestic violence, teenage pregnancy, rape, homelessness. I think that's about it. But when you go through those things, you know, you think it's like you're gonna die. It's like the worst thing you can possibly go through. But if there's any part in you that can possibly stay positive through any of that positivity and that strength is what's going to get you through those times. And when you come out on the other side, you're always stronger. You're always more resilient. I just think about that a lot when I'm out here. It's just so simple out here. You know, you're away from all the hustle and bustle and the stress and just the craziness of what's going on in the world right now. You know, I recommend hiking, getting out in nature and just getting away from all that for a while. Just take a deep breath, you know. Just breathe. And know that things are going to be okay. It might not be the way you want them to be right now, but it will be okay. And seeing things like this just gives me hope. I hope that you all are finding peace and hope in your lives. And God bless you all.
For your birthday, huh? You gonna help me blow them out? You gonna help me blow them out?
They look so bright on this camera. They look like a... Yay!